Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I am the City Witch and today we're going to be reviewing this beautiful new deck that I got my hands on. It's called the Messenger Oracle by Ravine Filan. So this deck I believe was her first Oracle, and the second one she did was called the Seeker Oracle. Now I have both decks, but this is the first time I'll be reviewing this deck and the first time I'm opening it up with you guys. So the Seeker deck is quite a beautiful deck. If you haven't seen the unboxing of that one, I will link it below so you can find it easily. That deck was just beautifully done. Every card is stunning and there wasn't a single thing I hated about it. I scored it 10 out of 10. It was such a wonderful deck, and since buying it, I've used it every single day. I've no doubt that I'm going to enjoy this deck just as much. Now, I believe that she's done these as like a collection. So when I open this up, you will notice that the back of the cards has a very specific pattern. That pattern is also the same pattern she used on the back of the Oracle cards for the Seeker deck. Now, knowing that information and checking her website, the intention there was that you can mix the two decks together if you want, forging one large deck. Now, both of these decks have 55 cards in them, so that would make a 110 card Oracle deck. Now, obviously, there's going to be some cards in each deck that you might not like, or you might love them all, the same as me. But if there's a card that doesn't resonate, or perhaps you feel like the message is repeated and you don't need it twice, you can remove the one you least like and create the deck the way you want. So it's going to be a completely unique Oracle deck to you and what you want to use it for. And I really like that about these decks. So I ended up getting both decks so that I could deliberately, after I've done these unboxings, mix them together and forge my own Oracle the way I want it to be, which is exactly what I'm going to do after I film this unboxing for you guys. So first impressions of the box, it's quite lovely. It has the exact same pattern as the Seeker deck. So we have this border here with the kind of gold pattern, and then we have the two dragons on the bottom. The deck, again, is produced by Blue Angel, and you can buy it on their website or you can buy it on eBay, Etsy and Amazon. I've checked. This is what the back of the box looks like, and there is a quick close look at the front. The back of the box, it says, "Reconnect with the magic of the universe. There was a time when we humans could see and feel the divine within each other and all around us. We were one with nature and moved in harmony with the seasons and the cycles of life. We honoured and accepted the signs and messages sent by Gaia and the Great Spirit. These cards are infused with the magic of ancient dragons, elemental fae, mystical trees and their wild animal kin. These messengers are here to guide us to our true selves and to help us reconnect with and express our ancient bond with nature and spirit. This deck is for those who yearn to reignite their connection with Gaia, Great Spirit, the natural world and its creatures. To celebrate this 9th anniversary edition, author and artist Ravine Filan has revisited the images and designed and added 5 gorgeous new cards to make communing with the messengers even more meaningful. This set includes 55 cards and instruction booklet." Wow, so 5 new cards. So the original deck then was 50 cards and she's added 5 new cards to this deck. How lovely. So I can't wait to see the cards. So let's open it up and have a look. Okay, so we have our guidebook and then we have our deck. Again, the box is plain. Seems to be the more modern decks seem to be doing patterns and designs on the inside of the box, not the older ones, but that's fine. On the back of the guidebook, it says, "I am Gaia. I am the daughter of Great Spirit, who is the source of all. I am both magical and divine, as is all which I create. I am the Great Mother. I am your mother, and you, beautiful soul, are a physical manifestation of my love." Oh, that's lovely. So let's take a quick gander at the guidebook and see what we've got. So it's black and white, which is exactly the same as the Seeker guidebook. So we get a quick introduction and then it jumps straight into the cards. And then right at the bottom, we have about the author artist. I don't know if we have any spreads. Let's just take a quick look. No, doesn't look like this one comes with any spreads. So in the Seeker Oracle, we did actually get, I think it was 3 spreads that she gave us. One which was very unique to the deck, one which was your typical 3 card, and then a recommendation on pulling 1 card a day and working with your deck. So we don't actually get spreads with this one, but I'm okay with that because this is quite an intuitive deck. So you're supposed to use your intuition, and you can use any spread you want or not at all. It's completely up to you. So let's pop that to one side and take a look at the cards. Pull that off. There we go. So this is what the back of the cards looks like. This is the exact same pattern that she used on the Seeker Oracle, or rather she copied the pattern to the Seeker Oracle since this deck came first. So you can mix the decks together if you want. The cards are exactly the same cardstock quality as the Seeker deck, so they're quite flexible. They have a really nice quality about them. They're not thin or massively thick. They're just like kind of nice in the middle. They are a matte finish, so they're going to show up beautiful on cameras and not be too shiny. Ooh, and the cards fit lovely in my hand, and they are about a normal average tarot size, which is nice because a lot of Oracle decks these days, the cards are getting massive. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that, but I can barely shuffle them. The sides are not gilded in any way. They're plain, so they're obviously going to last a long time, and the foiling's not going to come off or anything like that because there is no foiling. And I personally don't mind a bit of gilding or foiling, but I prefer when they're plain or just a dyed colour, because then you know it's not going to scratch or chip off, or any of the gold glitter or whatever they've used is going to come off on your hands or wreck the cards, and they're not going to look dirty, dingy or damaged. So I prefer it like this. So let's get into the cards and see what we've got. So our very first card, A New Day Dawns. Wow, look at that card. That is stunningly beautiful. I love dragons, so I'm so glad she's included more of them in this deck. Be honest. So this is the pattern we have on our guidebook and box. That's a very interesting image. Also, interesting message, be honest. It's like you've got your eyes closed to the truth, but no matter what, the truth is going to be revealed. Be patient. Wow. So you could need to be patient with yourself, or patient with other people, or just patient with the situation. Be vigilant. Wow, look at that gorgeous dragon. It's protecting a tree, which could be the Axis Mundi, the world tree. Be without malice. Ooh, nice. Oh, how cute. Become a shapeshifter. Oh, that's gorgeous. I really like that. Actually, I've just started working with the spirit animal, the kitsune, that came through to me this year, and that kind of reminds me of her energy, only she's white and black, not orange, but still, that's very beautiful. Calm in the storm. Ooh. Usually we say calm before the storm. Interesting that it's calm in the storm, like a storm's raging around you, and you've got to be the level-headed one, the calm one, the responsible one. Challenge your perception. Ooh, so perhaps you're too rigid in your thoughts, too stubborn, unable to see another person's point of view. Change is unavoidable. Wow, that is stunning. And that makes me think of the death card in the tarot, like you're transitioning from one to the other. So we've got obviously a moth over here, nighttime, we've got skulls, things decaying and dying. And then as we transition into day, we've got birth and rebirth, we've got dragonfly, we've got the sun, we've got the light, and then he's somewhere in the middle. So neither good nor evil, just something that's necessary. Do not fear the unknown. Ooh, it's pretty. Embrace spirit. That's lovely as well. Embrace the dark. Yes. Embrace your shadow self. Embrace the entirety of who you are. Don't deny your darkness. That's what that card says to me. Embrace the feminine. Okay. And we do have a masculine there as well. Ooh, let me just put those next to each other actually, because I feel like they are supposed to be next to each other. So we have embrace the feminine and embrace the masculine. I'm quite glad there is a representation of the masculine, only because a lot of these decks seem to focus on the feminine all the time and they never include the masculine, and it drives me nuts. So I'm really glad that she has balanced this out with male and female energies. Wow, focus and then act. Beautiful. That's got to be one of my favourite cards. I love the black horse in the background. That's stunning. Follow the moon. Ooh. To me, that's almost follow your instincts and intuition. Listen to your intuition. Don't deny it. Or ignore it. Have courage. Wow. Kind of reminds me of Aslan. You know, Aslan the lion from Narnia. Hear the ancient ones. Okay, so messages perhaps coming through and you're not hearing them or not perceiving them correctly. I love all these things hanging from the antlers. There's loads of alchemy going on there. Potions and bottles and charms and spells. Makes me think of folk magic. Heed the messengers. Okay, so messengers coming through and you need to pay attention to them. Or perhaps you have noticed them, but you're not heeding the messages being given. Heed your dreams. Ooh, do you know what I like most about this? It's the tree, the way it goes from summer into this like winter kind of frost. That is really cleverly done. So summer into winter. Beautiful. Honouring Gaia. That's lovely as well. Got this beautiful firebird there. We've got dragon wrapping around the tree. And this here, the tree spirit, that makes me think of Pocahontas, where they did the tree spirit in that, you know, grandmother tree. Makes me think of that a little bit. I like that we've got the earth symbol there as well. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's just kind of carved into the tree. I don't know if that's showing well on the camera or not. Oh, know you belong. We've got a kitty dragon of some kind of a mix. That's cute. I love the blue colour. Ooh, know your fears. I'm not sure if that's a lion or a tiger, but it kind of looks like a tiger to me. But I'm going to look that up, I think, in the guidebook and see what it says. Know your fears. Yes, you must understand your fears, guys. Know your power. Yes, your strengths. And know how to lean on them and call upon your skills as well and properly utilise them. Because you can know your skill, your power, your talent, but then not put it to good use. Let go of the old. I think so far this is my least favourite card. It's not because it isn't beautiful, it is, but there's so much more in this deck that I've found to be even more beautiful than this card. And for me, this is a little bit of a plain Jane for some reason. Doesn't give me the same vibe as the others. It's still lovely, but it's not my favourite. Let two become one. Anybody else hearing the Spice Girls song? To become one. That's lovely. I love the artwork. I love the Celtic vibe, the beautiful pattern in the background. Oh, wow. This is definitely in my top 5 of most beautiful cards. Let your emotions flow. Oh, that is stunning. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the detail, guys. It's beautiful. Love that you are different. Yes, embrace your individuality, your uniqueness, your craziness. Beautiful. Love without condition. Make the sacrifice. Ooh. I like that one. Need and necessity. So this card's all about balance, isn't it? You can clearly see the yin and yang coming through, the black, the white, the day and night, everything being in balance. Nourish the soul. Oh, that's beautiful. Absolutely stunningly beautiful. Nurture all you love. Wow, look at that dragon. Beautiful. Observe the silence. Ooh. This is similar to the cat card we had in the Seeker Oracle, which was advice from a cat. And that one was all about watching, listening, waiting, kind of observing from the background. This kind of has the same energy to it, but from the perspective of a curious fox rather than a curious cat. Protect the wild and green. So protect your assets, what's fruitful in your life, what's giving you abundance right now needs to be secure and safe and protected. Don't share it, don't give it away, don't let others take from you. That's kind of the message I get there. Because what's green to me would be my money, my assets, my tangible items, the things people can steal or take, you know, the greenery, the things I've cultivated. Respect your boundaries, yes. If you're setting boundaries, guys, just remember that you must articulate your boundaries and then you must enforce them. And when somebody crosses your boundary, you must be prepared to issue a consequence to that, because you can't keep allowing people to cross your boundaries without there being a consequence. Otherwise, they'll just keep doing it and they'll just keep upsetting you. So this is a very powerful message for me, and I really love that this is in here as well, because healthy boundaries are very important in any relationship. Reveal your truth. Ooh, this is interesting, because usually when we see masks, we see you hiding, pretending to be someone else, not quite truthful. But this is almost like you're taking the mask off, like you're ready to reveal yourself. You don't feel like you need to hide anymore, especially with the heart symbol. Very interesting. See the signs. Wow, look at the detail. And there are loads of symbols. I don't think you'll be able to see them all, but even on these tree branches here, there's little faded symbols. So if you get this deck, guys, really look at this card, because there's quite a few symbols on there and they're not that obvious. You do have to look for them, but absolutely beautiful card. See the truth. Okay. See yourself in nature. That's nice. Seek the lesson. Oh, that's lovely. I think we had a green wolf in the Seeker deck as well. Look at that one. See your answers within. So search within your heart for the answer. You will already have it. So this is one of those times where most people ask a question of the tarot or the oracle, but they actually already have the answer. So what they're really looking for is confirmation that the answer is correct, or their logical thinking is correct, because they're self-doubting. Seek your destiny. Ah, it's beautiful. Share your thoughts. Aw. I love that the elder dragon is clearly communicating with the smaller, younger dragon. So offering wisdom and counsel, maybe, telling stories that have lessons within them, passing on knowledge. Show that you care. Oh, it's beautiful as well. I love the diversity in the people, like the skin tones, the different backgrounds. We're seeing some humans, some elves, some fauns, some different creatures, and we're seeing them all as different body shapes, different ages. It's quite lovely. Stay strong. Wow, look at the greens in that dragon. Beautiful. She doesn't have to do beautiful work. Surrender to the flow. Aww, look at the cute little ladybug floating on a leaf. The source of all. Ooh, that's an interesting message, isn't it? We don't get very many cards from her where there isn't a person or a creature or an animal on it, just some kind of symbol. And this is interesting, because I also want to say, to me, it looks like the evil eye, or like the Eye of Ra that's watching, protective, guiding, but I don't get that vibe that it's Egyptian or anything like that. And I don't get the vibe that it's warding off evil, but I do feel like it's tied to watching and looking and studying in some way. And I also think as well, this could be connected to the seed of life, you know, the root in some way. So if you got that, I'd be thinking, what's the root of your question or the root cause of the issue? Time to ground. Oh, look at the beautiful turtle. It's a lovely image. I wonder if are they partridges? I'm gonna have to look at what animals those are. Does anybody know what those birds are? Because I'm not sure. My guess would be a partridge, but I'm not completely sure. Time to reflect. That's beautiful. It's got to be one of my favourites. If I just turn it that way, just to show you the other face. Beautiful. They both have exactly the same pattern. They're just different colours. Trust in magic. Oh, wow. That's lovely with the ravens. Wash away your burdens. So time to cleanse, time to heal, time to purify. Oh, this is beautiful. We are all connected. Wow. To me, that is the Axis Mundi. These are the dragons of the universe protecting it. And then we're seeing all life in nature. And then right down here, this lady, this to me could be Hecate, who is connected to the Axis Mundi, the world tree. Wow. With love and kindness. Beautiful. And the very last card we have in this deck, you were born to create. I have to say, again, I liked every single card in this deck. There was just a few that I just preferred more than others, you know? There was just some in here that for me were just a little bit on the plainer side than her other deck. However, they all are beautiful in their own right. They all have an energy to them. They all had clear messages. I was able to easily connect with them and to feel out what they were trying to say. Beautiful deck. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, and if you have any thoughts on this deck. Do any of you use this deck, and have you come up with your own spreads for it? Did you mix the two decks together, or did you keep them separate? Let me know. Let's start a conversation on this. I'm definitely going to mix them because I think that it's going to be a perfect opportunity to design a deck the way I want it, with the cards in that I'm drawn to. And then the cards that I'm not, I might use in spell work, or I might add to altars, or I might meditate with them, and I might do some shadow work to find out why I'm not as connected to them, you know, because there could be something there. And that concludes the review. I definitely would score this again easily a 10 out of 10. Like I said, there's cards I preferred more than others, but that doesn't mean I hated them. I absolutely loved all of the artwork in here. All of the artwork is absolutely stunning. The creator is truly blessed and very skilled, and I am very honoured to own her two decks, and I definitely will be using these on a regular basis. So 10 out of 10 from me. Beautiful deck. And like I said, let me know, guys, if you chose to mix them together, keep them separate, or how you work with these cards. It'd be interesting to see what you guys will come up with. Thank you very much for watching till the end. I do appreciate your support. If you'd like to book my magical services or a reading from me, you can do that through Facebook, X, Instagram, or via email, and all the links are provided. If you'd like to support my channel, you can do that by giving me a thumbs up and clicking the bell so YouTube knows when my next video is and will make you aware. And if you'd like to support me further, tip me, or, you know, support my channel and its growth and my humble business, you can do that through the Amazon wishlist provided, or through the PayPal link that's provided. Thank you so much to anybody who chooses to support me. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Blessed be.